Imagine tossing away perfectly good eggs that have gone off, only to realize you're wasting both money and peace of mind on something as basic as breakfast. But what if a beloved baking icon could help you avoid that pitfall with just a few smart tweaks to your kitchen routine? Mary Berry, Britain's favorite baker, has chimed in on a debate that's divided kitchens for years. Should you stash your eggs in the fridge or leave them out on the worktop? Her clear verdict? Chill them. And food safety experts are right there with her, emphasizing how this simple habit can boost freshness, cut down on waste, and even save you a few pounds each week. Let's dive into why this matters and how you can make the switch for better meals and a healthier home. Mary Berry takes the fridge team. The renowned chef and TV personality recommends storing eggs in their original carton inside the refrigerator, keeping them away from anything with a strong scent. She suggests positioning them with the pointed end down to help the yolk remain perfectly centered, and to always use them before the date stamped on the packaging. In essence, consistent coolness is your best ally for egg longevity. Store the carton on a middle shelf in the fridge, maintaining a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius or cooler. Steer clear of the door, where temperatures fluctuate wildly due to constant opening and closing. This advice aligns perfectly with UK food safety standards, which prioritize refrigeration to maintain quality and minimize bacterial risks. To put it simply, keeping eggs cold slows down deterioration, helping the egg white and yolk hold their structure and integrity. Why refrigeration trumps room temperature storage. Eggs don't handle temperature swings well. Every time they warm up and cool down, condensation can form on the shell's surface. This dampness might allow bacteria to seep in through tiny pores. Opting for a steady, cool environment prevents this cycle and keeps the shell nice and dry. The fridge door might seem handy, but it's actually the worst spot. Doors get yanked open repeatedly throughout the day, causing significant temperature peaks and troughs that speed up spoilage and heighten safety concerns. Middle shelf, sealed carton, and odor-free surroundings. This winning combination ensures your eggs stay fresh, solid, and safe for an extended period. But here's where it gets controversial. The science shaping our storage habits differs across cultures. American kitchens and British ones often follow different paths. In the US, eggs are typically washed and disinfected before hitting shelves, stripping away the natural protective layer, called the cuticle, and making refrigeration essential to prevent contamination. Over in the UK, supermarkets generally display eggs at room temperature, yet home refrigeration is still advised for a reliably cool setup. This leads to a fascinating cultural divide. A tradition of countertop storage in Britain clashes with the almost universal chilling in the States. Mary Berry's preference leans firmly toward the cooler option, mirroring contemporary safety guidelines and the reality that most modern households now have efficient fridges at their disposal. Is this a case of outdated habits holding us back, or is there merit in the old ways for certain situations? Food for thought, especially if you've ever debated this with friends from across the Atlantic. Tips for storing eggs to enhance flavor, security, and savings. To get the most out of your eggs in terms of taste, safety, and your budget, follow these practical steps. Keep eggs in their cardboard carton to protect them from absorbing unwanted fridge smells and to minimize moisture evaporation. Position the carton on a central shelf, avoiding the door. Maintain a fridge temperature of 4 degrees Celsius or below. Store eggs with the pointed end facing down, allowing the air pocket to settle at the blunt end and keeping the yolk properly aligned. Regularly check the date on the carton and rearrange so older eggs are used first. Avoid storing eggs near potent-smelling items like onions or fish to prevent flavor transfer. Refrain from washing the shells at home. Moisture can push bacteria through the pores. Once refrigerated, keep them there consistently. Don't repeatedly move eggs in and out of the cold. For recipes like baking, let eggs sit out at room temperature for 20 to 30 minutes before using, then incorporate them right away. Toss out any eggs that are cracked, leaking, or emit a rotten sulfur smell when opened. Freezing eggs, a viable option if done correctly. Raw eggs can be frozen successfully with a bit of preparation. For whole eggs, gently whisk the white and yolk together before freezing. Add a tiny bit of salt for savory dishes or a dash of sugar for sweet ones to improve texture. Freeze egg whites separately without any additives. Clearly label each portion with the quantity. Mary Berry notes that eggs freeze well for up to 6 months, though many home cooks find 4 months ideal for maintaining the best consistency. Thaw them on the countertop until just soft, then cook immediately. You can also freeze egg-rich foods like quiches, custards, and mousses by wrapping them securely. Storage spot. Typical temperature advice on duration and quality. Central fridge shelf, in carton, for degrees Celsius or below consumed by the date on the carton. Consistent cold preserves higher quality. Fridge door. Fluctuating temperatures not recommended due to rapid spoilage from temperature changes. Room temperature often above 20 degrees Celsius not suitable for home use. Freshness and safety deteriorate faster. Freezer, after prep, -18 degrees Celsius up to 6 months. Target 4 months for optimal texture. Shopping smarter, labels, animal care, and dates. While at the store, look for the Red Lion logo on British eggs to guarantee top safety standards and full traceability. Packaging also indicates how the hens were raised, options like organic, free-range, barn, or caged. For many shoppers, organic or free-range is preferred for better hen welfare and potentially richer flavor, though this is subjective and depends on your values. Pick cartons with the farthest out use-by date, and always inspect for damage by lifting the lid. Even one cracked egg can spread contamination to its neighbors. Carry the carton upright in your shopping cart to prevent accidental bumps. Handling eggs for baking and warming up. In baking, eggs that are slightly warmer often yield fluffier cakes and better mixing. Take out only what you need from the fridge, let them warm on the counter for 20 to 30 minutes, and use them promptly. Never leave them out for extended periods on a hot surface. Quickly return any unused eggs to the fridge. And this is the part most people miss, the real impact on daily life for busy households. Refrigeration helps reduce food waste significantly. Plenty of families end up discarding eggs that have soured or separated when broken open. By keeping them cold, you can stretch their usability to the full date on the carton, leading to fewer trips to the bin and more reliable morning meals. Imagine whipping up omelets or cakes without worrying about spoilage. It's a game changer for meal planning. The financial perks are tangible too. If your family discards about 6 organic eggs weekly due to them going bad, that's roughly £3 down the drain. Shifting the carton from the door to the middle shelf not only saves that cash but also boosts overall food safety. Over time, these small adjustments can add up to real savings and peace of mind. Quick checks and straightforward tests. For a fast freshness assessment, try the classic water float test. Drop an egg into a bowl of cold water. If it sinks flat, it's fresh. If it stands on end, it's getting older but might still be fine if cooked thoroughly. If it floats, air has built up inside, signaling it's time to toss it. Always crack eggs into a separate dish first to check for off smells or unusual appearance. For those at higher risk, such as toddlers, seniors, expectant mothers, or anyone with a compromised immune system, opt for British eggs with the Red Lion mark and strictly adhere to fridge storage. When in doubt about an egg's age or handling, cook it well. Raising backyard hens and fresh home-laid eggs. Ensure shells stay dry and unwashed. Gently clean off any visible dirt with a dry paper towel. After refrigerating home-laid eggs, keep them chilled going forward. Mark the carton with dates to prioritize usage, and stick to the same pointed end down, central shelf method as store-bought ones. There you have it, a fresh take on egg storage backed by Mary Berry herself. But is fridge storage the ultimate answer, or do cultural habits play a bigger role than we think? What do you do with your eggs, fridge or counter? Do you agree with Berry's advice, or is there a counterpoint you've experienced? Share your opinions and stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.